Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another grounded update video where today I want to hop in and I want to point out a couple things that you guys may have missed in the most recent termite first look video that just came out, the Omnic Practical Technology training video that just came out yesterday night, that I thought let's hop in, let's relook at this video again, let's talk about some things that you guys may have missed that I want to point out for you guys. And the first one is starting off right here on this picture. Now before we go any further, please make sure you guys hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment down below. But let's hop in and look at it. The first thing that I want to draw your guys' attention to is this right here. Is it just me, or does this look like a huge one of these? So to me, this looks like just a bigger one of these. So this could be a different, larger version of a termite, maybe the termite queen, or it could just be something that's off in the background. But this does look like a bigger version of a bug that's in the yard. And it really does look like it's walking around throughout the tunnels with all of these guys, especially with the swarm that's all around you. So I really do believe that this right here could very possibly be either a queen termite or another type of bug or something that you go and find. Heck, it might even be some sort of bone or something like that. But right now, looking at this definitely looks like some other type of bug that's off in the distance that is hiding. All right, let's go to the next image. All right, so this next image, it shows a lot without showing a lot. So really what this is showing you guys is that there is going to be this big wood pile that's being added that's going to be climbable not only on the inside but on the outside as well, because you can see leaves and stuff up here. And also there's a tunnel that goes down here that goes in up here. What it's not showing you is there's another tunnel up here and another tunnel up there. There's all sorts of areas that you're going to be able to go inside and explore out throughout this entire little cavern. So this is really going to be a big maze system. But what I want to call attention to is this big tire that's right here. So this big tire that's right here definitely looks like it's going to be some sort of bike that's being added to the backyard. And why do I find this to be significant? I believe that seeming how a bike is not this small and where this is in the backyard relative to everything else, that there is definitely going to be some additions to other things, other areas that are in the backyard, because this bike is probably going to lean over that wall and be down over in that area in between the picnic table and the wall to get up into this area. So I think that this is just an addition to show you that, hey, there's even more coming, more big stuff that's going to make you feel tiny, like having an entire freaking bike, especially with the tread and everything you see here. I mean, you're going to be able to fit inside of that tread, which is just so cool to me. But this is an incredible picture. We're going to go on to the next one now, which is this picture that's right here. And there's a couple things that I want to point out with this picture. One is the fact that we have obviously this little research guy that's right here, but this is why I was thinking up here, right behind my glorious mug, if I just move over here really quick, there is actually a juice box that's right here. Okay, and this juice box shows that you are going to be able to slowly climb up to the top of this, maybe even build to get up there to get yourself your own juice box juices from all the way up there. Now, I doubt you're going to be able to do anything with this axe. Maybe it'll be another one of those interaction things that you can knock something over to hit it or something like that, but I doubt you're going to be able to actually mess with this axe at all, because figure you're going to be like the size of my mouse cursor right now, right, standing on that wood. Yeah, I mean, that axe is way too big for you to be able to do anything. But once again, this just goes to show, here is another picture of what the entrance is going to look like. Looks like that they put some stairs over here. If we zoom in right over on this area over here, you'll see that we have some jacks from playing jacks right over here. So that's really neat. And right over here, you'll see that it looks like that we have another sort of maybe wheelbarrow or something that's all the way over on this part of the yard. It's kind of blurry, so it's kind of hard to see, but we're definitely getting something. And then there's this mystery structure over here in the background. Now, I do believe that this is going to be like a bag of cement or something underneath. Maybe it's a bag of fertilizer. They've shown us fertilizer for a while, so it's very possible that we're going to be getting some sort of fertilizer in the game now for us to help with growing mushrooms and other plant life and things like that, for us to get our own food. So that's going to be pretty neat. But really, all around with this picture, there's all sorts of really cool things that are coming. This is probably the most giving away picture of things that they're adding to the game with all of this extra stuff. These jacks right here, I'm pretty excited about. I'm figuring we're probably going to be able to move those around like the dice, which will be pretty neat. But the other thing that they did mention in this video is the fact that you're going to be able to, the termites have made it into the shed as well. So they gave little tidbits, right, of information, from being able to get inside of the shed to the tier 3 axe to the fact that the the termites that you are seeing here, if we go to this video, this picture here, there's not a termite in this video except for way back here where it's kind of blurry, but the termites that you are seeing are actually just worker termites. And they made very specific reason to call it those were worker termites. So that could very well mean that we're going to be getting maybe warrior termites or soldier termites. Maybe we're going to get a queen termite. So they made it very clear though that we're going to be getting a special type of termite that is just the worker termite, this guy right here. So this is the worker termite. Okay, so we're going to be getting some other types of termites running around in here as well. So the other thing I want to point out too that not a lot of people kind of realized is that this right here is actually a snail shell and it's lit up. I do not know why they have a lit up snail shell in here. I don't know if it's a type of snail. I don't know if it's just some lamps that they put in there, if it's some of the goo that's gotten on it or something, but they have called attention to the fact that there is a snail shell in here. This makes the second snail shell that we know about, one being in the middle of the yard. Here's the second one. This could be paying an homage to the fact that we may be getting snails in the next update. I don't know how we would fight a snail, but we could be getting snails in the next update, and that would make sense because we're getting a tier 3 axe. And one of the things I want to call out to, if we're going to get a tier 3 axe, we're going to need some tier 3 materials that we're going to need a tier 3 axe in order to cut down. It doesn't make sense to give you a tier 3 axe if there's nothing to use it for, right? Unless you're just using it for fighting, which is okay, but I know the Obsidian team, they wouldn't do that. They would add something into the game that you're gonna need a tier 3 axe in order to harvest for. Maybe it's a different type of food, maybe it's gonna be some plastic, maybe it's gonna be wood itself. So we should be being able to see some new building materials as well coming to this next update that's gonna be coming out in probably late January, early February time. So that's pretty much all the information that they give us on the termite, other than the fact that you can see them all grouping together here, and they do actually like spit on you, which is weird. They like throw up on you. They have like a goo attack, kind of like the little spitting mites that are in the haze right now. You're gonna have some sort of goo attack that they like hawk up a loogie on you, more or less, and it's gonna hurt your character. But the last thing that I want to point out in this video, guys, is the fact that if you look, they are using a antlion greatsword to fight these things, and these termites are taking these hits like a champ, like it's nothing. They're getting hit and they're like, yeah, whatever, and they're still fighting. So these things are going to be crazy hard. They have promised that these are going to be harder than the black ants that they've put into the game. And the black ants were already a challenge for all the new players that came into Grounded during Hot and Hazy. So the fact that we're getting an even bigger and more difficult type of enemy that's going to swarm like these ones, like the ants did, this is going to end up being a crazy difficult area that you're most likely going to need some teammates in order to take this on. But guys, that is all the time I have left for this video. Thank you all so very much for watching it. If you guys could, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and please do not forget to leave me a comment down below if you guys noticed anything else inside of this video that I may have missed. But as always, thank you guys so much, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.